What's
Hey.
going on here? Hey. Oh,
Other half.
It's hot in her.
it's better than out there.
I feel like we're having a good conversation, but I was just thinking that, I don't know, bringing you into this conversation is probably good, lest I just have to repeat myself and eventually to you on your own later on.
Okay.
No, yeah, we've just kind of talked over everything, and he just felt like he's had more chats, and obviously you were HOH last week, and I wasn't involved in a lot of the chats that you guys had, but he just feels like obviously said a lot more and been open and completely said everything to you, and feels like he'd become more comfortable with you here as well. We've already chatted kind of everything over, and where we're at and possibilities moving forward and all of that kind of stuff. So
I don't even mean like more comfortable, that like I'm more comfortable with Kaela than you or anything.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
I was like, I'm not HOH this week.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just like reiterating to Derek that like obviously Erica was someone in this game who was somebody who, as a fellow target, as someone who, if they hit the block, they'd go home, was someone who I felt safe sort of like being within this game.
Yeah.
And especially in this last week, like spending a lot of time with each other and knowing that, we could win in this competition with each other. And I feel like I've kind of explained to Derek that like obviously you two are in the situation as well where you feel like every single person is
Like against
coming
us.
at you.
Yeah.
And sure, you could bank on like being good with people by like keeping them safe week after week and week. But like when it comes down to it, if you don't have people who can win comps and actually protect you, then you're gonna be fucked anyways.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's at the triple or if it's like week after week. And I know that like this weird lie that I told every single person in this house like shrinkens or like lessens my word perhaps, and it's not just with you guys, it's with every single person inside here. So I don't doubt that people are going to be coming up here and hoping that like it's me up beside Ryan instead of Will, along those lines, if that's even what you guys are planning or you're planning, I don't know. But I just feel like, and again, it's like me backed into a corner seeming like, so like, what the fuck, he's just going to say this shit and stuff. But like the foundation that you laid last week in an effort to rebuild whatever, like, should that continue? It's like, I don't have people in this game who are going to be watching my back. I hit that block, I go home. Even potentially against you guys. And I feel like that's like 100%. And if you're going to like...
I feel definitely not against us, just because there's two of us and people would want one of us out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it depends on what kind of deals you have with people inside this house that I don't. You know what I mean? And like, should one of you go outside of this game, you'll just be a standing duck if I'm not in this game as well. You know what I mean? Sitting duck.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's like you're listening to me right now when I'm in a position where it feels like I could potentially go up on the block. So it's like, he's just going to say what he has to say. But I really do not have anyone in this game to make something with and go deep inside this game. And I know that even without you guys inside here, I'm also what? Not going to be taken to the end. Erica fucking proved that. It's like personal shit doesn't matter in this game. It's like what I was saying all last week. Like every single like relationship I have with these people inside this house.
I know you do have like good relationships with everyone though, so like you don't have no one in this game. You have like almost everyone in this game.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like Erica felt like she had every single person in this game more than I felt I had every single.
With Will, like I said, and he was just in here saying like how he felt about it, and I was like, well, I feel a lot better if if Johnny did do it and he came forward, and literally you walked in and you're like, yeah, I had to tell Will and this. And I was like, yeah.
I mean, it was just a fucking hole that I kept digging once I started digging it and couldn't stop digging.
No, I just knew it was you.
I know.
Like,
it's like I knew everyone.
And that's
knew,
why, like,
I
when you were
didn't know
like
what to do.
screaming at me, trying to like protect your own name, I'm just like, why are you doing this? Because I already know it's you.
What do I do then? Like, admit it to one person, and not Will right away? Like, it was a mess.
Yeah, it was.
It was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And every single person in this house feels really awkward around you right now, and I can tell. And I know eventually they're probably gonna be like, no, but I still know that it's like a.
Yeah, just don't
X,
act awkward yourself, because that's when things will get awkward. Like
so?
if you just, go about yourself like you normally would, then people are gonna feel comfortable. Because once you start acting awkward, it's gonna get awkward.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, truly, even though it seems like I have connections inside this house, like it doesn't matter inside this game, I feel. Game is game. And every single person in this house, even though I didn't think that was the case, I think all these people want and are thirsty to play the game and get people out who they think stand in the way of that money. And I think people think I stand in the way of their money because I've won 4 comps.
And people think we probably stand in the way.
People definitely think you guys stand in the way of their money.
100%.
Especially now that we just went back to back. The fact that we had a target before is now enlarged.
I don't know if people are coming up inside here and saying like let's work together to do it with you guys and stuff, but the connections they have are way stronger than the connections they have with me. That's for fucking sure. And like, It just sounds so annoyingly like
Pitchy?
Yes, I don't even like. I hate it when it comes out because I understand the perception that it is. Even though in my mind, like, yeah, that could totally work and stuff. I get that, like, when it comes out, it sounds like fucking the right thing to say, you know. But like, I just hope that, like, because I can see it positionally, I hope that you guys can see it positionally as well.
Have you ever like considered for your game that it would be beneficial to you to have us leave the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, in what way?
And having one of you gone would be better than having you both here.
Yeah.
But never in like a both of you gone kind of way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see it like?
And it's true. I
happening?
mean, literally, if we make fun, you guys take each other, cool. Like, but I think from like, my perspective and stuff, it makes sense to run deep in this game with a person. With a couple of people, I don't think that all the three of us would survive until the end, anyways. If we were to do anything, because the second one of us who doesn't win power, like,
One
it
of
would
you
happen.
gone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But at least it gives more of a fighting chance.
That's true.
Like, I know we connected at the start of this game, and it would be a weird fucking loop around to come back to that and stuff.
Yeah.
And I did have my hesitations knowing that you guys linked up a lot. Because I think at the beginning it felt like maybe I could have, like, hey, just a minute, sorry.
Cue in after?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry. It did feel like maybe I could have, like, a strong connection with, like, one of you and stuff. And then, like, you know, as the game went on, like, it would benefit me and stuff. But it did seem very apparent right away that it was the two of you, and I would be, like, the third.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, at this point in the game, like, that almost doesn't even matter anymore because I hit that block, I'm going home. And every single person, they're thirsty to make a big move, thirsty to build a resume, puts me on that block and sends me home. Or puts you guys on the block and sends you home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no doubt that people are gonna. They're not gonna hesitate to put Derek and I out.
No.
Like, I've been just waiting for it every
Consider
week.
this, even, like, if I put you guys up during the triple and you guys both go home, I was saying this to Derek too, like, then what? I'm fucked. Do I think Liv and Ally will have my back? Erica for sure fucking thought they were her, like, fucking 1 and 2 person in this house, you know what I mean? I'm out of here, like, the second you guys are gone from this game. Especially with Erica out of this game now.
I was just saying. Yeah. That's what
She
I was
was
gonna
like,
say.
she would have gone before me, I think. If it were the two of us up on the block, I mean, who knows? But, like, I don't know. So you can look at it from, like, a perspective of, like, get Johnny out now. He's a threat, similar to how you wanted to get Eric out now, and then maybe you guys could, like, just win constantly back to back to back to back. But, like, increasing those odds on your guys' side is, like, again, it sounds pitchy, but I feel like regardless of what people say to you and stuff, it's, like, likely that it could be, like, a turning point decision, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I said to you, I say it again, I say it to everyone, I want to move forward with not only the people that I think can win the most comps. That doesn't mean anything to me unless I trust you.
Yeah.
Because if you can win comps and I don't trust you, then I'm just
You're
going to
fucked
feel
anyways.
like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, right?
And you could consider that, like, oh, would Johnny want, like, revenge on Erica going home or something like this? But, like, again, I know that if I'm resetting right now into, like, game mode, again, all these personal connections I have with people, I don't feel like they're actually going to help my game. Like, I want to win this game also. I'm not just
Yeah,
here to,
of course.
like, make friends and have a good time. And positionally, it makes sense for this. And if the triple comes next week, you know what I mean? Like, Erica's out of this game. I don't know what that would have meant with her in the game, but
Yeah, but like at
It's a
this
different
point,
landscape.
but at this point, like if Derek didn't win HOH, would you still have the same positioning
potentially.
outlook that you have now that Derek is HOH?
I'm right to question it, but, like, very much potentially. I think that there would be no way for me to work with one of you by putting you both up on the block and kicking one out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't mean to be like, I want one of you and stuff. I, like, it's
Yeah.
just like...
Well, it's almost inevitable that one of us,
That's
like,
what I'm
we're going to
saying.
go up
I'm just
together
being
and one
realistic.
will
It's
go
not like I'm
home.
coming
So,
from-
like, at the end of it, both of us are not making it to the end of this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a matter of fact of, like, which one at that point in time when it does happen.
So, like, makes sense for me also if, like, one of you do go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a chance there as well that you guys could make it and kick me out too. I'm taking a chance on that as well if that were to be a thing. Like, whatever. But it's better than fucking going home the second any of these people have the opportunity. And, like, they're gonna lose trust in me if they don't already have. Like, I know that even going up to people is just gonna be like, okay, Johnny, you lied straight to my face. Like, it wasn't just to you guys, it was to fucking everyone. And, like, especially Will, is like the hardest.
The only hard part is like you were really convincing.
No one
like you
else
were
said that.
very, very believable.
Everyone else said we knew from this.
Well, I knew from the beginning, but like if no one knew what the votes were, you were very convincing. It's because you like were very, very like adamant about it.
Terrified.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like, the
telling
fact
him
that
when
you
I was like,
could-
I believe Johnny and I believe Kaela. That's why I just told you guys both to stop because I didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah, that's nice of you guys to say that. But I was literally like, didn't know what to do.
Like your outburst too just
Well, of
made
course.
it evident
It's so dumb.
that it was you.
It's a terrible game.
And then to say that you didn't do it after having that outburst,
Yes,
like if you
Kaela,
didn't have that
Trust
outburst,
me, reflectively, I'm well aware of the embarrassment of it all, and it is like worse than Veronica and Maren combined and their fucking efforts. And I just like it's all cringy, and it's all stupid, and it's all like game losing moves. Is honestly how I feel about it. And so like, why not shift my game into like a decision that no one expects? I don't know. It feels like. But like positionally, you can understand that it does not make sense for me to get you guys out of the game now, especially with Eric out of this picture. Because all those people there are better connected. Like Liv Nelly, I don't know with everyone else, but like,
yeah, but are they better connected to you?
well,
That's the
do I
thing
trust
too.
that?
See, I don't know.
I'm
See, those are things I actually
I'm
don't know.
And I was saying I don't want to like throw names under the bus and stuff, but
Yeah.
literally blown away at the stuff, like the way Erica felt about them, and I don't know. And Allie crying that like you, I guess. She had to look up her own game, I suppose, which...
Well, I kind of put her in a tough spot.
Yeah.
I made her choose herself, or I looked at Allie and I was like, I'm going to put you on the block. She's like, no. And I was like, then I'm putting Erica and you have to vote her out. I put her in,
Right.
I literally put her in a corner.
But Liv also told me, like, she was a threat to my game, and, like, it made sense to get her out. I'm like, okay, well, then you see that with me, too. Like, obviously. Like, it's clear. Mm-hmm. And I know that,
Yeah,
like, she
but
sees
like I made
everything.
Allie and Liv pick each other. Because I knew they would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
I knew they would pick each other over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. They asked for Will to double check and make sure that all challenge wardrobe made it back in.
I brought mine down.
All of your guys' stuff.
Mine
I
was
brought all
NTR.
mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Just double checking.
Unless someone else has something, but...
And, like, if you think I'm here to just, like, be bound to, like, bedmate loyalty... Like, no, I'm here to play the game and I'm here to win, and
No,
I
yeah, I
now
know
more
you
than
are.
ever feel
No,
like
I'm just
resetting all
asking
this
random
shit. I need capable people in this game, and I feel capable, and I feel like, sure, my cards may be here and stuff, but they don't have to be here because I need to, like, work with people who I think can actually keep me safe as well,
Mm-hmm.
And Erica was that for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
for sure.
was.
And it felt very like, yes, okay, I can keep my cards here as long as I have, like, it's kind of like protection in some way. I don't know. Even though I know if, like, Eric and I were up on the block and she could win veto, I could go home too. It still felt like a valuable risk, being the two top comp winners. But, like, you guys are on your way there too.
Oh, yay, one comp down. A question and holding a button. We're comp bees.
Honestly, it is very potential. You say, like, though there are two of you, like, if I sit up beside one of you, and, like, depending on the relationships you guys have and stuff, like, I could very well go home because of the fact that I seem more, like...
No one would ever put you and you or you and me on the block together, ever. It's
if-
going to be Derek and I.
If they want to make a big move and do, like, some threat shit, then what?
No one would, because there's still going to be, if you and you are on the block together, there's guaranteed one of us is still in the house, and then people are going to be scared because they can't play the next week,
If it
and
makes
then
more sense to fully...
someone's coming back with a vengeance.
If it makes more sense to, like, fully scare people, though, and, like, make you feel like I'm not just being sneaky and stuff, to, like, even announce to the house that I've made this agreement or deal or whatever, so every single fucking person in here knows that that's what I'm planning to do, and they can all, like, hate me for it, or whatever the fuck. At least then I'm, like, in your minds committed to it. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, if I don't have word with these people right now, like...
But, like, are you trying to, like, reel us in, like, how you were explaining how you were trying to reel Will in and then voted against Will? That's the thing where,
Why
like...
was I trying to reel Will in?
Well, like, last week, like, you were like, I want to use a veto on Will. I want to make Will my person. Like, I don't have anyone in
Will-
this game. I'd like
no,
Will to be close.
Will
And then he
was
went on the
close
block
to
and you
me.
voted him out.
Yeah.
So it's like...
But it wasn't that I wanted to vote him out, it was against Erica.
Yeah,
And that's
true.
the difference, honestly.
Yeah, but what if
Like-
it's against Maddie? What if it's against Allie or Liv? What if
Yeah.
it's against... There's still other people
But are you,
out
like,
there.
in with Will, too? Because Will is very much somebody in this house who I feel like is...
Yeah, I feel really good with Will. I really like Will. I wanted him to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only way he could stay, is if I put Eric up on the block. I made him a promise, and I wasn't about to break
It's
a
one of those
promise.
situations where, like, I felt like, okay, no, game-wise, it makes more sense for Erica to be in this house for me. even though
Yeah.
Will is like personally very close with me and stuff, and I wanted him to stay 1,000,000%, and that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to use the fucking veto on him, not even just reel him in, but to like show him that
Yeah.
like I'm willing to do this, buddy. Like you can trust me in this game. Like
Yeah.
I didn't in the end, and then I voted him out. So yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
And it totally makes him, you know, he'll say like no water under the bridge kind of thing, but like I'm sure it fucking just like he's not gonna have those talks with me anymore of like wanting to fucking work with me. I know that. I'm not gonna be like stupid about it. So it's like not only did I like lose my person, I shot myself in the fucking face with the other person who I think could have. Unless I wish I used the veto on him. It would have been like an entirely different fucking scenario. But
Wow.
that's something I live with in this game. You know, like
Yeah. But again, you can't regret anything that you've done.
no, I know. I have to
Because
own
there's
it.
no going back at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I don't even know where my bottle is.
Yeah. It's just there's gonna be pressure for sure for you guys to put me up beside Ryan if he's the one who you're targeting, but I will go home for certain.
It's not us, it's Derek.
You guys can say
Everyone
each
keeps
other.
saying us, but like I won last week, Derek won this week.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's you two deciding what's best for you two moving forward, and like I'm, you know.
No,
even though you are
I
individual
hear you on
players,
that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you want to make sure that you're both going to be able to make it. You know.
And like I said, I want to, you know, give you the chance to, if I hear something, to talk to you
Yeah.
again after the fact and say,
Yeah.
I've heard these things. You know, what are your thoughts on those?
But you doubt that will happen because
That's-
everyone fucking did that shit to Kaela's week.
Did what?
Came up here and said Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. So I expect the exact same thing to happen this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the
but were
fact
they
that
comfortable saying it to me? Because
Okay,
they didn't
yeah.
say
the
everything.
fact
to
that I
Derek.
believe you and
Yeah.
like I told you that I want to talk to you about it and
Yeah.
see where it
Oh, I
could come
appreciate
from
it.
and all that. And yeah.
Mm. My game's a big old mess, and I need security, and I don't have any. I'm not going to go through this game just floundering, hoping that things work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways. I just hope you guys can see it from, like, the same, like, this makes sense, instead of the, he's saying this because, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and that's exactly why I said to you too, like you feel like people are going to come and say Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. So that's why
Yeah.
I said if you feel like there's anything you have
Yeah.
said or agreed to or anything, if
I
there's
feel like
something
you're
you feel
thinking
like
that there's something that I, like,
you need
should
to
be saying. in
I
order
don't
to
know,
make
but
you
you're
feel
just so
comfortable.
adamant.
The only thing I've said about you guys in this game is that getting one of you out would be beneficial for my game,
Okay.
but not both. And I've like just laid that out earlier. Like,
Yeah, that's all I
said
wanted
that-
was you
I said
to.
that to you.
No,
as well.
so if
Yeah.
you won HOH, were you putting both of us up?
No, I think if Erica's out of this house, no.
But if I
it wasn't
didn't do
this
what
house?
I did, if you won HOH, were you putting both of us up?
I think I would talk to you guys, and like based on our agreement, would definitely be like that would be fucking you guys over, and there'd be one of you left in this game, and that would fuck me over for sure.
But that wasn't a no.
Well, I can say no to you right now. But
I know. I was just.
I mean, I'm literally just being like totally open, candid. Like,
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I can say no to you right now because that's the right thing to say. But like the reality is,
Yeah.
I would talk to you guys. I'd
Yeah.
make sure it was still something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's obviously tempting
Yeah.
to cut me from this game.
Because at this point, like, we're no better than Liv's won a comp, Ryan's won 2, almost 3.
Yeah.
Is that all that's won in the house?
Yeah, but at least you guys have proven something
Me
to
and you
me.
and Johnny, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Early in this game and last week, I don't know that that would be the same case for any of these other people who win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots of variables. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said to Johnny earlier, I just want to move forward with the people I completely trust the most. I said at this point in the game, there's no one that I can give my 100% trust
Yeah.
to, but to give most of what I can give for trust moving forward, whether you can win comps or not, I'd rather have someone on my side that I trust than someone that I can be like, oh, you know, I think I trust them, and they'll probably be able to win comps and save me. And then, I keep them moving forward, and they win a comp, and then they put me up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, fuck me.
Just know that if the triple is next and getting to final six is a completely like reshift of this game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it does not make sense for me to eliminate you both from this game and have me as the standing fucking person inside this house that every single person will get out to resume build, and because it makes sense to eliminate as like a comp threat for the latter portion of these like comps.
Yeah.
And that makes sense, and you cannot deny that. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with you. I agree with you before and now.
Yeah. I just like my world is like shook in this house right now, and it's like if I was appreciative yet hesitant last week, which was sort of what it probably seemed like a commitment way, like I'm not hesitant anymore, but still appreciative. Because I have no choice.
Well, I also don't want you to have no choice. I also want you to do it because you want to do it,
Yeah.
and because you feel that it's right, not because it's the only choice.
Well, it is the only choice in my mind, but yeah, it feels right as well. But it makes sense. And like,
Yeah.
if there's personal ties and stuff like that don't make sense in this game, then why am I still caring so much?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm just gonna be fucking eaten, you know?
Yeah.
And again, it sucks because you guys like can't get in my mind. And like, you can question whether or not this is even genuine. You can question like if he wins in the triple, like would he put us both up? Is he just blah 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 blah? Like,
The only question I have is basically like the fact that like if I didn't make that move on Erica, you were still kind of against us.
no, I think that you making the move on Erica in my mind made me instantly like, what the fuck? Why would you do that to me? More than anything. But with Erica out of this game, it's like,
But, like Erica has nothing to do with you.
she kind of does though. And you can say that you don't know.
I
that,
knew
but
you
think
guys
she-
were super
yeah.
good friends, but like I didn't know you were super gamey friends.
I think we were necessary allies in this game.
Because you were so adamant, I have no one, I have no one. I didn't know
Yeah,
you had Erica
but it's
that
because
close.
I
I knew
know
you
that-
were good friends.
Yeah.
But
It's
like,
because I know throughout this entire game, Erica's been super good with everyone. Those two HOHs cemented her with like every single person in this house. I
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
And I called her out. I'm like, Erica, I know you're able to be like insanely manipulative. And like, please, are you like manipulating me? Like, I had to get so much reassurance from that girl over and over. But last week, especially, like just spending all that time together and stuff. And it seemed
it's
like
just weird. Like every time you wake up, you're in bed for hours together.
I know,
You're
we talked
walking
a
around
whole
together.
bunch.
I told him about
None
that,
of
and I
you
said,
talked
obviously,
to me at
yeah.
all, and then like
I did. Last
Yeah.
week, I feel like last week I did open up to you, and I like went through.
you
entire,
did
like,
open up to me because I was very much
names and
like
stuff.
you
And I
don't
wasn't-
talk
and
to
I
me
wasn't
at
lying.
all.
I wasn't lying about anything I said. Like I named out all the different groups I see in this house and stuff, and it was like
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
And I did name like Erica Live in Alley because it was Erica Live in Alley,
Yeah.
like, which was
Yes.
great for me because I felt like
Erica living out, but you put yourself by yourself. But I
Yeah.
feel like you're not really by yourself because you said you had Erica.
yeah, but I mean, there's also like a certain kind of bond there that makes it necessary for me not to just be like I have Erica when she doesn't want to do the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Like, why did you admit to that?
And I felt like you weren't after Erica anyways, so it was like moot point to.
No, I wasn't
defend
specifically
her.
after Erica.
Yeah.
It was just something that like I had 2 minutes.
the move.
Canada made this big thing. Like, why would I waste it?
I get the move, and it can either make me or break me in this game.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, maybe it like makes me now seem like solo and more of like a pick-upable person. I don't know, because regardless, you guys could have assumed that I was like you said, it makes sense to be with Erica at that point. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I do feel alone because I get you're right. People like me, I think, in this house. Maybe they don't trust me anymore, or won't have like candid conversations, or maybe the candid conversations they're having with me weren't even candid in the first place. But I don't think that that means that I survive. And that's
Yeah.
a real awareness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so like in here talky. I just like I feel
know.
like
Oh no, that's a game though. You're
Yeah,
in
it
here.
is.
Yeah, right.
HOH,
Exactly.
you're supposed to be talky.
I want to make sure, like I said, I want to make sure it's not about me fulfilling what I need from you.
mhm.
It's about you making sure you leave feeling like you gave me everything that you needed to give me, and that's what I'm going to give to everyone in the house.
Okay.
That's what I think everyone deserves at this point in the game. So it's not me just
You're
being like,
such more calm than me.
God,
I'm literally
I
like,
know,
you talked about me. Now tell me what you said about me.
know.
And Derek's just like, you're like,
no, I
It's like if you guys do decide to establish that trust with me and stuff, like it's not I need one of you out. It's like I need both of you in this game, because if that's a thing, then that's a thing that needs to like continue onwards. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be fucking cutting that down. Like from an outside perspective, early on, like I felt good with both of you in that if the other were out of the picture, it would make sense for me to then like run with you as someone who I think can win shit and like go deep in this game. And I know Erica felt the exact same way.
I just felt like Erica was going to take a shot at me as soon as she could.
I think a lot of people felt that way about Erica, though.
Yeah, but it made no sense for Erica to shoot other people.
Yeah.
It would be a waste. Like, her getting Marin out was a waste.
Yeah. I don't know. I think every single person poses a threat. You're a fan of the show, too. You know that the people who win this game are not this.
Yeah, I know. I just feel
Because
like
of
when there's
the potential
Ryan
of
and
this
Marin on the
going after
block,
this.
getting Marin out was a waste.
Yeah.
Because look at everything Ryan's been through now.
Well, yeah, I mean, retrospect.
Erica went home.
Yeah.
She put Ryan, if she got Ryan out, Ryan wouldn't have been saved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she was doing it because, I don't know why, but.
And for me, like, I didn't even want to be the one to take that shot, but it like made sense for other people to. Because then I could work with one of you guys, you know? And that's like real bold, like, explanation of that and stuff, but it doesn't
Take
necessarily
the
mean.
shot at who?
The both of you. It doesn't necessarily mean like that's what I want, you know what I mean? It's just like, if these things happen, how do I move forward once they happen?
Yeah, but if you shot at one, like if say like you shot at us and Derek went home, there's no way I would want to work with you.
No, that's what I mean though. That's what I mean. Like I wouldn't want to be the one to put you both up.
I'd be like, screw you, you
And I'd
took
be like
Derek
fucking
out.
myself over with someone who would absolutely like come after me with skill, you know?
yeah.
So
That's why I think.
but it's
like,
a different game now for me without Erica in this house. It's like 100%. It's not like
Completely different.
we needed to add a third to her and I. It's like I need to find a three. Like and you guys may already have that with someone else. Like I don't know, but I'm a hell of a lot more capable.
Trust me, we
than
don't have a lot
inside
with
this
people.
house. Yeah. But even if something is like worked and stuff, like I guarantee you, no other fucking ally compares to the capabilities of me inside this house.
And last week just kind of proved it. People just say whatever.
Yeah.
They pull crap out of their butt and
Yeah.
put
So
it
would
on
you
the
be
table.
like considering us your number ones moving forward?
Yes. If you guys hitched onto me, like open discussions about every single fucking person inside this house, as long as you actually felt that trust and it wasn't just like you guys like using me in like a way. I mean, you're using me in a sense that we're using each other to get further in this game, but in like an actual like plotting perspective, which I don't think we've done,
No, we haven't.
you know?
No.
Because I'm good. I swear I'm good. Like,
yeah, and then you would have us, and then you have Ali and Liv as a 3, and then you have
well, that's what I mean. If you want me to like cut that openly or something and like make it like known so that you guys know
Will,
that.
Maddie, and then you have Ryan.
I don't have those people though. You think like Ali and Liv had Erica? Yes.
Yeah, I thought they
If
were
thought
a
they had
3.
Erica, they fucking
but I
definitely
thought you
don't
were
have
more
me.
on the other side than with them. I thought you were just like good with them, but like you were gaming
Kaela, my
with the
entire
other
strategy of this
side.
game has been
I don't
to
know.
be good with every single person.
Yeah.
Social game. Let's do it. It's not working. I'm gonna get cut. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a viable strategy in this game. Clearly.
No, yeah, it just seems like you're good with every single person. So if anyone was on the block against you, they would automatically go home.
But you know this
And
game,
that's
you know
exactly
not
what
true
people
when
were
someone
scared
is a
about with
threat
Marin.
to continue winning, and when it makes sense to get that person out when we're deep in the game. Sure, maybe in the first little bit, it's like let's keep John. He could help me later on. I feel good with him. We'll probably not put him on the block. But less and less people, it's like not the case.
Yeah, less people need more support.
And I'd rather fucking run my chances at final 6 with this, knowing that you guys were actually fully on board with keeping me in this house and we were working together and
Your
going
chances then.
and going deep in the game, because it's better than chances than fucking like randomly any of these people winning and taking me out now up until that point, you know? And I don't have any options left either. Like, I'm not like fucking playing to who. Like, Allie and Liv, I've never fully trusted. I know that they have each other's backs. I know they run around and talk to every single person inside this house and have, like, social connection with other people. And, like, will, no matter what, cut a bitch when it comes down to it, including me, including Erica for sure. Like, Will, Maddie, Paris sure have each other and stuff. Felt close with Will. Probably dead now because he's going to be, like, totally not feeling any kind of game chats with me after, like, I absolutely didn't use the veto on him and then voted him the fuck out. He told me yesterday, like, he didn't get it. He was upset and stuff, but he's kind of seeing, like, water on the bridge. But, like, I know it's, like, damage.
I know
that's damage you don't come back from.
Like, after last week, it's like the thing happened between Ryan and, like, I felt like your guys' relationship was pretty torn, but you seemed to mend that really quick.
With Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't actually feel my relationship with him was too torn. I know what Ryan's game is like in this house. And, like, on a personal level, I'm never going to leave any single person in this house just kind of, like, ostracized on their own.
Yeah, I would never leave him ostracized either.
Yeah. I just, like... He was explaining to me, and he felt like no one was talking to him, everyone's avoiding him and stuff, and, like...
Well, he doesn't go up to us and come sit down and join a conversation. Like, goes two ways.
I get it, but it's just, like, I
went out to play pool against him and everything. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. No, I totally get it.
Was there, like...
And that's how I like to be treated in the game.
Mm-hmm. But to be also, like, a committed individual, like...
Mm-hmm. I'm very for... Like when I, like, trust someone, I'm, like, all in. Sorry. I'm, like, all in. Mm-hmm. Like, until, like, and if you, like, prove me wrong, I'm, like, whatever kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know? But, and then I just, like, heard some stuff about Erica, and it didn't rub me the right way, and it was almost just, like, in that instance, it was just, like, this is the best decision. Yeah. I don't want to waste my HOH.
I think she talked a lot to people and told them what she thought they wanted to hear, probably, also.
Yeah, but if she was really on my side, she wouldn't even use my name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Erica wasn't really on anyone's side, though, honestly.
Yeah.
She was
on...
Erica's name is a potential person to bring up when I was working with her, so there's loyalty there to the people I'm working with, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I subtly always protect her in this house in conversations when she was here. Mm-hmm. And I think she did the same for me. She said she did the same for me, so I don't know.
Yeah, she's never brought you up, but she didn't really talk a lot of game with me.
Yeah.
Like, she did, but not, like, a lot. Like, I felt good with her, but there was always me wanting more. But I knew she always had more with, especially Allie and Liv, which...
Yeah, no deal.
That can't be fixed. And then, so I always knew that she picked that over me. And then I knew she was...
Well, and I also actually knew that you guys and Allie and Liv and Erica were, like... Which also made me hesitant here, because I was like, okay, well, I'm on the outs of that, and these guys don't want to work with me there, too, you know? Mm-hmm. And, like, she absolutely did not want me to bring that up to you guys ever, so I wasn't going to.
Like, what did you know? Like, what do you mean?
Just that the five of you kind of came together and, like...
Yeah.
After you kind of squashed it with Liv and Allie, and that you were, like...
Yeah, we squashed it to the triple.
Yeah.
We said we won't put each other out, and the triple's free game. Mm-hmm. Which every single person in this house knows that.
But on that note, too, it's, like, another example of, like, me just feeling, like, alone in this, you know? Like, even though I know Erica... Yeah. I know that she has her own alliances, and I'm not part of.
I even had to make a deal with Liv because, like, we squashed that before, that thing, and I still had to be like, don't put Derek and I up in the double, because I didn't know if she was just going to do it to do it. You know what I mean? Like, we can say the consensus all it is, but... And she just, like, proved, okay, like, saving you for the triple kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just makes sense, because if they're... And you were trying to say, like, it doesn't make sense to keep both of them before, but, like... It makes sense for me, because if the triple comes and someone else uses it, at least they have two options instead of just one obvious one. Mm-hmm. You know
I also feel like, perception-wise, I'm going to put this out there, that Maddie's probably working with you guys in some way. And I feel like I'm a perceptive person in this house, and you guys don't need to put any face out there and stuff, but that was kind of like...
Like, I've never made a deal, anything with Maddie. Like, literally, again, like, the part of the reason I considered putting her on the block is because we were very surface level in game talk. It was very like, I feel good with you, you feel good with me. That's about it, and we've never talked game in this whole entire house. And I literally almost put her on the block, and she was very thankful and was like, thank you so much, like, I appreciate it and stuff. And that's as far as the conversation went last week.
Okay.
Like, and other than that, she's been trying to, like, hang around more, but... Again, it's just, like, I'm waiting for, like, game talk, basically. Okay. Because, like, I don't know. Again, like, if Maddie won it, she's a wild card for me.
Yeah, and I've felt, like, closer with Will, obviously, too.
Yeah.
And I've tried to get out of him to see if there's anything. And Will just keeps telling me, oh, like, Maddie just says she's an individual player and she's going to do whatever is good for Maddie. And that's kind of where it's at with that. So, I don't know. Me personally, too, is I've had some personal chats because I think it's still important to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
You know, on that level and be able to say, like, oh, at least I feel good with them, but to know what they're really going to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because like I told you, that was kind of where it was with you too. Remember, even before I was H2H, I was like, I feel good with you, you feel good with me. But again, it's like the lack of, like, I felt like I gave you game
Yeah.
stuff and you gave me absolutely nothing back, which made me feel like, well, if you're not giving it to me, you're giving it to someone else in this house, and it's not me. So, and that's how I felt before I was even H2H. But we had that discussion, like when that was during Erica's H2H, I think.
I just feel like if there are other potential allies, and if that's not a thing, that's not a thing and stuff, who are like expressing to you, like it still makes sense for every single person in this fucking house to put you guys up when they have a chance. Everyone's
I have no
thirsty.
doubt. As soon as someone wins
That's
H2H,
what I mean.
we're on the block. I already know
Everyone's
that.
thirsty for that builder, even if it's like a backstab of the two of you guys. It's still like them.
And that's
playing
why,
this
like
game,
with my
you know?
HOH, I wasn't gonna go out of here getting out Will or Maddie. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want either of them to leave.
Yeah.
So the fact that, like, if I'm gone,
But see,
I even
that's
thought
what
I was
drives
going to be
it,
on the
though.
block this week. If Derek didn't win, we were on the block. So I
Yeah.
even felt like if we were on the block and, like,
Yeah.
I would go home of the two, I would have been like, well, I just had HOH last week. I got out Maddie or I got out Will.
Yeah.
Fuck me. And now I'm home and I regretted everything.
Yeah.
And now at least, like, if I go out next week or, like, thought I was going out this week, I can at least be like, I got Erica out.
Yeah.
Like, I feel.
But that's what
I feel
drives.
good.
That's what drives every single fan of the show's decisions in this game, and you know that. And so it's always going to be, I want to be the one to get Derek. I want to be the one to get Kaela. I want to be the one to get Johnny out, not anyone fucking else. Maybe Liv. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Liv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Though it's that shit that like people feel is impressive, and that's why people who
Yeah, I know. That's
fall
why I
into the
know. Like, if
position
any of
this
them
game
win, we're
every
going
fucking
up.
time.
I know that for sure.
And at least with us, there's been like something.
Yeah, but
Since
you
the
being a
beginning.
fan of the show, you're gonna win and be like, haha, I
But it doesn't make sense to me.
screwed them over.
If
Now
I
I get to
feel-
put them up and
if
get one
I
of the
f-
bout, and I feel great now.
If I feel like it's actually my hope in this game, and like my salvation, then absolutely not. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that's locked down, and that requires more than just this conversation for sure. It's just like,
And two, again, if everyone comes in here and says Johnny, Johnny, Johnny,
yeah.
and don't put you up, they're gonna probably think it's clear that obviously we struck some kind of a deal.
But if you want that, then that's fine. Let them all
Yeah.
fucking hate me. Let them come after me instead of you guys. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and
I already feel like they're fucking all against me. I don't care. Like,
and like even last week, like when you won the veto, I knew you really wanted to use it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, and like I knew Will was gonna be safe no matter what, and then that's the only way to ensure Ryan to go home. And then I was
Yeah.
just like, man, if you use the veto on Will, Ryan might not be going home.
well, I know. I felt like that was like also a building of
I know.
like coming to talk to you first before I fucking did that. I felt good with you after this week. Like, really. I was saying that to like every single person inside this house too. Who I had talked to before about like reservations. So,
Yeah.
and you. But like,
Yeah.
it was her HOH.
No, exactly, and that's why he wanted to bring you in here too as well, because he had more chats with you and felt really good with where you were at as well.
No, last week I felt like you talked to me more, but like all the like leaks leading up to like my
Yeah.
O2H, you definitely were closer to Derek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, you guys. I just like it's decisions to be made in this game, like
yeah.
positioning and stuff. But I feel like if you're being told something by someone, at least if you can like see that it makes sense, then it makes sense. And if everyone else is saying like we'll be good because we agree on it, and that doesn't make sense, then
That means
like,
nothing to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to it, like it's a new game every week exists in this game, and
And 100% is a new game every single week.
That's what I told Ryan too when he's like, "Oh, you're putting me up," and I was like, "Man, I just won. It's a new game. You know, it's my turn to obviously play, and I got to play my cards and see exactly where they're going to lay with people and what they tell me and how I feel about them."
yeah,
For me, it comes down to a lot of gut instinct as well.
Yeah.
Literally, when I was in that final 3 in that competition, 100 just popped in my head, and that's what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I felt. Did I want to go against it? I did. I wanted to erase it and go 80.
Yes, right,
But then I
right.
thought, hey, stick with your gut and see what happens. You know, you can't go against it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk to everyone and see what it says.
yeah.
You know?
I'm not giving up hope. My hope is like with you guys right now. So there's power in that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like legit honest with every single thing I fucking said here today. Like, I don't have the kind of bring this to the end of the game connections with any single person inside this house. And I feel like every single person inside this house will not hesitate to cut me from this game because there's 2 weeks left and they don't want to just hang out with me. They want to win.
There's 4 weeks, isn't there?
Well, we're starting week
Yeah.
7,
What's this
based.
week is
Well,
done? I don't know.
2 weeks after
What's
this.
the
week.
new HOH? Like 2.5 weeks, 3.5
Yeah.
weeks. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, then there's got to be a triple on Thursday for that to happen.
And I would like swear to you guys, open deal, like get to the end of this game together deal, like you're fucking literally locked down because I'm not playing this game alone. I want to have something, and like there's protection here. And there's protection here. I'm capable.
On
Like,
both sides, yeah.
I'm a good fucking ally. You cut me from this game, it's like you too. And you may think it's like, well, actually, everyone talks to us about Ally and Liv, and they go after Ally and Liv, and people want to see them out of this house more. That's personal. When it comes
Yeah.
to game, these people will fucking play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a decision I'm going to have to make based on everyone else
Got it.
talking
No,
to me
yeah,
too
yeah.
and seeing what
I'll
they
leave it.
say and then saying, hey, is it going to be, worth it to say, yeah, it's an open alliance with Johnny?
Yeah.
Because people are going to know
Yeah.
if these are the conversations
what they're saying.
it's what's going to have.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll
If people
be
come
like,
in here and they don't say much about Johnny,
Yeah.
then that might put me in a better position to
Yeah.
even say, well, no one really wants Johnny in the block, so why would I put him there? Because I can
Yeah.
work with him.
And I'm not
Right.
going to go around and be like, don't say my name. And I'm just going to like
Yeah,
let people say what the fuck they want to say,
exactly.
you know? But, starting point at least.
Yeah. No, I feel like we had a really good chat, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that you spent the time and
And you know where I'm
and
at.
also Kaela came in, and we know where we're all at. So
Yeah.
where we are moving forward, how we feel as targets, how we feel like we could work together, and yeah,
Like this would cement it for me. You know what I mean? Especially with the position I'm in without. It's too pitchy. Okay. It's too much.
Okay,
It's too
okay.
much. I apologize. It is too much.
No,
it's too relentless. It's just like my eagerness to.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from, what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. Can I have a hug from you guys at least?
Yeah, of course.
Hugger.
Let me give me a good one.
I'm a big hugger.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I gotta come out and find my water bottle and